Yeah, hello. My name is Chris Forden. This is my screen capture for ADB. Um, yeah, let me talk about what my article is about. At first, I was looking through the web trying to find information about VMware. I was really intrigued with our conversation we had earlier in the week about VMware and what it's all doing, but I couldn't really find anything that I felt like talking about. I found this cool article about encryption to secure virtualization, and that was pretty cool and all. But the one thing that I found was this article on computerworld.com about Oracle's new M7 with the first Spark processor designed by Oracle. This article was pretty awesome. I read it top to bottom, and it goes on talking about this new Spark processor called the M7 that was released. It's new. It's basically a new line of servers opened up around October 26th this year. Um, they go on talking about how this new M7 server supercluster is going to be extremely secure, breaking edge technology, and very good. They said 5 years ago they bought this new microsystem, Sun Microsystems, and they said it takes about 5 years to produce a new microprocessor, that has its typical improvements like more cores, bigger caches, higher bandwidth, all these uh, interesting functions that have been added to this new processor. Um, I was reading along, and they talk about this new way they secure memory on this M7. If I can just find where they talk about it. Yeah, the memory protection technology doubled. Silicon secured memory, which basically means silicon secured memory is this way of where is it? They ensure. Okay, yeah. When application needs new memory, the M7 creates a unique color bit or key, which basically ensures that the application can only be accessed that portion of the memory it was assigned. So it expires when you're not using it. So it pretty much opens up space for the next memory collection or memory slot. So that's if you needed to use that part of the memory, it would only store a bit or a key for that section of the memory you're allowed to access. And this is a very secure way of accessing memory and preventing malware from accessing it and all that other things, because you're only allowed to be accessed the bit that is colored or that is accessed or for you're allowed access to. And it's a very big significant change, because with the more amount of data and memory being put into these databases and superclusters, the more vulnerable the attacks can get and the more secure your database and superclusters need to be. So the M7 is very good for that, being more secure than what they've previously been offering. It's Oracle is offering the M7 chip to both its T servers and the M series servers. They said the processor has up to 32 cores, which is pretty awesome. About 15% faster, 4.1 gigahertz. It's 4 times the cache per core as its predecessor. Doubles the memory bandwidth. All these aspects or specs are very awesome, because you're basically doubling everything. You know what? So Oracle's new supercluster is going to directly rival IBM, and they're going to need to constantly be going uphill with this, trying to make it bigger, make it better, more secure. You need to be aware that this technology is constantly changing, and it's hard to stay up to date with everything. But Oracle, being as big of a company as they are, they plan to be constantly working on making things better for their employees and for their customers. Um, and this supercluster is a great example of them being innovative and trying to, get ahead of the game and make new technologies available for us all. Um, so yeah, this Oracle M7 supercluster was what I decided to talk about on this uh, screencast. It's definitely something that I find interesting. I wish I could have done something with VMware and virtualization, but there wasn't really anything I could find about that was interesting enough to talk about. This, however, I thought was very interesting. I don't think I have such a great understanding of processors and superclusters as I would like. I think they are really cool, and technology like this is mind-blowing to me, but to actually be involved and working with these types of things and servers like this is interesting, and I think it's pretty awesome that I'm able to talk about it and look into it like this. So yeah, I guess that's my screencast talking about the Oracle M7 supercluster. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where Oracle goes from here, seeing what their next innovative design or technology is going to be. Hopefully something better and greater than MongoDB, but don't get me wrong, MongoDB is still quite an awesome technology. Alright, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good one.